7 weeks of testimony, attorneys will present their final arguments in Oklahoma's historic trial against opioid maker Johnson & Johnson.
News on 6's Taylor Newcomb has been following this trial since the beginning, and she's there for the ending today in Norman. Taylor, good morning.
Good morning, Dave and Leanne. As you guys can imagine, there's been a lot of back and forth between the attorneys in this trial. And of course, there's a lot of money on the line. The state's asking for around $17 billion to fund a plan they say will fix Oklahoma's opioid crisis. The judge actually thanked the attorneys for remaining respectful to each other at one point during the trial, but that doesn't mean things haven't gotten heated. Just last week, Johnson & Johnson's attorneys made a request that the judge go ahead and call the whole trial off and rule in their favor. They argued that holding them accountable for opioid addiction is the same thing as holding fast food restaurants like McDonald's accountable for the country's obesity problem. Attorneys for the state called that argument reprehensible and offensive.
And the assertion of a public nuisance claim against a single manufacturer with a tiny share of the market is not the way to address the opioid crisis in the state of Oklahoma.
They don't care about helping the state. They don't care about being at the commission. They don't care about helping abate this crisis. They care about protecting their backside. That's it. That's the moral fabric of Johnson & Johnson right there.
Ultimately, the judge denied Johnson & Johnson's request to rule in their favor. Closing arguments start at 9 o'clock this morning. I'll be in the courtroom to bring you live updates. Live in Norman, Taylor Newcomb, Oklahoma's own News on 6.